Alright guys, we're on mission 18, and this one's not too bad. It really depends on the paths you take, and for the purpose of this guide, I just went with the lower left first. But you can really start on any path you want.
So, what do we have to do here again? Kickstart the backup generators and then overload the system so I can hijack quantum encryption algorithms. That's it. Wait, could you say that?
And once you get to this point, you just gotta jump across and activate the generator. And then I got a little neat cutscene. And after this, then you have to face a couple of rages. And I recommend just stunning one of them with the Oculus round trip and attack the other one if you can. Although I think for this case there's a little bit of a glitch or something. The bullet range is not really attacking me. I would just count that as lucky. Little mess up, no big deal. Yeah, I try to avoid environmental damage. You need the points in this one. So anyway, just make your way back up to the beginning of the mission. At this point, I take the lower right from the starting point. And again, activate the generator. Getting surrounded by a group of enemies, and of course we want to take out the witch first. Be careful with these other guys with grenades. And afterwards, just make your way back to the starting point again. Oh, and along the way, you're still going to be facing some demon shards, so be careful. And be careful where you land on the platforms, too. Now, to this point, from the starting point, go to the upper right path. And once there, activate the generator. And here we'll be facing more enemies along with the butcher. And I say try to take out the weaker enemies first. And just keep dodging out of the saw attacks from the butcher. I do have to admit, the camera angles can really throw you off. Anyway, once you get the Butcher by himself, keep using Demon mode, try using the Arbiter, mix up with the Eric's a little bit. And afterwards, make your way back to the starting point again, and then you'll be facing more demon shards along the way back. And then finally, make it go into the final path, which is the upper left. Like I said, it depends on which path you start out with in the first place. But anyway, at this point, you can take a shortcut by just double jumping and angel boosting across to the middle platform, and then again on the lower one. Jump across, and activate generator. And there was a reason why I saved this one for last. Because there's a Dream Runner. And luckily, since you did the 3 battles before, you should have some double trigger energy. This can be a little bit tricky battle, you know, small area, facing a lot of enemies at once. And finally, once you defeat the Dream Runner, make your way back to the starting point again. Of course, there'll be more demon shards along the way. Okay, and here's where the tricky part lies. You have to match up the symbols in the right position. And I admit I still don't have this pattern memorized. But the first thing is to try to get the moon emblem out of the way. Then go to this one. And you gotta strike the panel twice. Then go to this low one. Gotta strike that little one twice. Then you have the waves and the moon symbol, and you have to strike that one 3 times. Then go back to the last one, and I believe I had to strike that one twice as well. And then you go back to the one before and match up the moon symbol, and then just gotta go back to the low one and hit that one 3 times. kind of hard pattern to memorize. But anyway, after that, that's the end of the mission. Style points, S. Time, S. And completions, S. And surprisingly, I got a perfect score with over 6 million.